and welcome to another episode of NFPete. Today, dude, we have an exciting follow-up with the team from Proxima. I got Simon back on the horn because after minting these spaceships, I was kind of like, man, they got some cool rarities, but how do these affect gameplay? And what do I need to know when I'm shopping on the aftermarket to pick up some great deals? Well, we got the scoop for you. Let's check it out. But first, a word from our sponsor.
Give a damn about it when I feel like it.
With a thriving ecosystem, the highly coveted Dirt token, limited edition collaborations, auctions, giveaways, and more, Multiworms continues to wiggle a trail for NFTs on the MultiVAC Blockchain. Simon, welcome back, man.
Hey, Pete,
I'm back, man. I had a crazy weekend, little cool, sick or whatever, crazy busy weekend, but in between, I was minting these spaceships, man. I hit some home runs, I think. Got a couple Satoshi Lair and nice. Some of these rare MultiVAC and KuCoin ships. Didn't get a Curiositas, but yeah, I did get some cool ones. What I was wondering is, as I was playing this, I was like, man, I was curious about the gameplay because I was like, hey, are these like I picking up a rare ship? Does this affect gameplay and how does this work? And then I reached out to you and you were like, man, we're all ready to rock with these information. Yeah. So I was like, let's put it on video. Starting off, we have the galaxies. Now, my understanding is the galaxies represent kind of the level. How does that work?
Sure. So each galaxy represents one level in the game. 12 levels in the game, and there's a sliding scale down all the way to Satoshi's Lair. So Satoshi's Lair being the hardest level, that's going to be the rarest one. Okay. So if you get a certain galaxy, that corresponds to the level of the game, and it'll give you 30 seconds invincibility from the start of that level.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So obviously, like every video game, we're not reinventing the wheel here. First level's the easiest, last level's the hardest. So you want Satoshi Lair like you got to, because then you've got 30 seconds because it's a sliding scale for point scoring as well. It's not just the fact that it's harder. It's like if you kill an enemy in the first level, you're getting more points to kill an enemy in the last level. Yeah.
I still love that old school game Contra and stuff. You used to get like the power up and stuff and run through and stuff, and then you get to go in and everything. Yeah, that's phenomenal.
You just go in like a bull in a china shop. It's it's kind of like the original, like Pac-Man, when you swallowed the pill and you flash.
Yes.
Okay, and then you could just kill all the ghosts, but you've got to be careful because once that wears off, you're going to lose a life. If you touch another chip at that spot, then you've lost your life. So you've got to be careful.
Then it comes down to the other traits, and you said there's actually, even though there's a bunch of traits which we're going to get into, it's kind of broken down into a couple of categories, right?
Yeah, three categories.
Okay.
Three categories, which is the standard sort of categories in this type of video game. There's the weaponry, which is the damage that you can give to the enemy. Okay. Then there's health, which is how much damage you as the ship, the fighter, can take. And then also there's the maneuverability. So maneuverability, you've got the afterburner, which is your agility, how much, when you fire the afterburner, how the ship moves around. And the engine is the general speed of that ship. So the rarer, the better the agility, the rarer, the faster. Yeah.
Perfect. So the rarity is kind of like the level basis to go off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So also then with the damage, that'll be the canopy. So for instance, obviously the diamond, that's going to be the rarest.
Yes.
And then you've got the fuselage, which the rarest is lava. So if you can score yourself a ship with both of those on, and I did a little research earlier, only 5 have been minted so far with those 2 traits.
Wow.
Those 5 ships will be the strongest in the game. So it doesn't matter what weaponry they've got, what livery they've got. Those will be the strongest ships in the game, and only 5 have that combo.
All right, and then after that, we get into that you have the engines, which is the speed and agility. So you have your engine and your afterburner, which you spoke about. So the blizzard versus is the top, cyclone and downburst down to the bottom. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
And that'll give you your agility, and then speed-wise, I guess your fastest is your Falcon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Perfect. And then from there, we get into the weaponry, which is what we like to call offense on this side.
Yeah.
And I see there's a couple cool little things here. I see there's a Rebound, and then there's like MultiVAC and Zeus. Can you explain a little bit about these lasers?
Okay, so MultiVAC is going to be the most powerful laser in the game. It's a little nod to MTV. As you know, we're all MTV fans. We all love MTV.
Nice.
So basically how the weaponry will work in game, I can't go into the actual code and the actual details of it because there will be tweaks when we bring the beta out. Because we want to make sure, like I brought up in our last video, we don't want overpowered weaponry, and we don't want the game to have to be buffed every 5 seconds because someone's running through the game really easily because something's, like I just said, overpowered. But for instance, we go into the Rebound Laser. The Rebound Laser would be really cool. People will like that. Okay, so you're flying along, you shoot the Rebound Laser. If that destroys that enemy, but there's still power left in that Rebound Laser, it will then rebound off into a direction which you won't really know, and then possibly hit another enemy.
Oh, so kind of like the Pong game.
Yeah. So just say, you know, you're here, the ship's here, you fire, you hit it, but it's already that ship is already damaged. Then it could boom, it could just spin off in any direction and hit another ship or another, you know, any NPC that's in that specific area at the time when you're playing.
The more rare the gun, the more powerful.
Yeah, that's the most. Okay. That would be the most powerful weapon in the Tellurian faction. Because now what we have to understand is each faction has unique traits. The only same traits on each 3 factions are the galaxies, because those are the levels in the game. You can't really change those.
Oh, so you might play better as a machine or an alien versus.
You may do. Each faction has 48 unique traits. Only 12 are in in every faction. So there's going to be completely new weapons, completely new engines, completely new everything in the next faction. If you notice, a lot of the terminologies in Tellurian, because obviously Tellurian stands for the human.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Machina is the machines, and Celestials is aliens. So if you notice the Tellurian, a lot of the names are taken from real life human things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be different with the other factions. They'll be taking more from alien names.
Yeah, they'll be.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Okay. There's a cool few little Easter eggs for sci-fi fans coming up. You know, be taken from certain. I know you're into certain films and certain little nods to sci-fi. In the terminology, in the naming of the traits. Yeah.
That's awesome. Now, are you going to be able to use each faction in the same levels? Is that basically how it works?
Yeah. Okay. So you start
the
game with that specific ship. So, you know, you might have just played a game with the Tellurian faction, you're not feeling it. So then you just run through the game. The game is the game. This is why we don't give all out the information in one go. We're trying to build here. There'll be updates. You know, there'll be, you know, the original release will be 1, and then probably every month, 2 months, it'll be patch 101, patch 102. But the core game will stay the same, but we'll just add cool little things to keep evolving.
What about these missiles, man? I see you got homing and ballistics and tracers. So obviously they're more powerful, they're more rare, but do they also obviously have different traits?
Yeah, they'll look different in game, and they have different. So a homing missile, that's gonna, but then you'll have the more powerful weapons. They're not gonna do too much, but when they hit, if you hit them right, they'll do some serious damage.
They do damage.
So those are the type of ones that you might find a little bit hard to get through the level, but at the end, when you want to kill the boss, that's probably when you're gonna want the Minuteman.
So it sounds like there's a lot of strategy in this game. Yeah. And there's going to be a lot of options on how to approach that. So I guess one of the main questions I had was the different traits that you might have. Like this missile is like, say, one missile maybe going to be better for one level, or one agility, agility more important in a level and defense more important in another level, like all that kind of stuff. How does that work out?
Yeah, exactly. I think that is going to be the case because as the levels progress, the levels get harder. But also I think it depends on the player's playstyle. Some players will like a fast, nimble, agile ship. But some people will just want to blast through it.
I'm come from an Elder Scrolls background. I don't know if you know Elder Scrolls, but all that stuff. Yeah. But like in the beginning, exactly. And in the beginning, you pick your race, and that race has traits or characteristics that you use in the game, and it makes the game different.
Sage, the wizard, the warrior, the elf.
Yeah. Do you want to be more of a fighter, or do you want to be more of a hide and go? Like so, it's really interesting. That's kind of cool that you'll be able to pick and choose the strategy based on that level. Now, if you play one faction in the beginning, like as a human, do you have to play that all the way through, or can you switch off per level? You have to play it all the way through.
You can't jump ship, It's
exactly.
But the next game you can.
So when rentals go out, you were saying that kind of you guys are working on a way to, so that the best ships aren't always rented the most and so forth and so on. You want to touch on that a little?
When the game releases, there's going to be contests, competitions. There'll be dailies, there'll be weeklies, and there'll be monthlies with a sliding scale of the prize pot of PGC, which is soon to be announced, credits for those prizes. So for instance, if you wake up on a Thursday and you see that daily reward, you will need a certain specific trait to go for that reward. It could be any of the traits that we've already discussed, or it could be delivery. We're probably planning on the first week. It'll be pandas, the PNDA, against the world, against the universe, so that specific month, the person using that panda ship who gets the high score with that panda ship will win that prize. And also as well, even though there's a max level of traits when we launch the game, which is going to be, you can rent that specific, rentals, not traits. You can rent that specifically 100 times. There'll be no limit to how many times that person who wants to buy that rental can rent. You don't have to use that rental that you've rented that day.
Gotcha.
You can keep holding it.
Wow, so you can hold it, kind of like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you can hodl the rentals. We've had 5 weekly contests, but they haven't used that ship. Okay, I'm going to get those rentals. So you'll be ready to go for that prize.
Wow. Yeah, so there's a lot of strategy.
I mean, yes, it's a 2D space shooting game. Yes, the actual gameplay is simple, but for people that really want to dive into it, this and a lot more information is going to keep coming. It's going to be a fun game.
Until we build up to a world champion, which I can't wait for.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's going to be really cool.
All you space recruits out there, you better get your gameplay on, man. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Stock up your portfolio. I'm sure the mint will finish out soon, man. I couldn't believe how fast those things went, man. That was crazy. So congratulations on that. Congratulations also to all the space pandas that won the free Proxima ships on that giveaway.
That was awesome.
My king did not, but that's okay. That's all right. I understand, but that's all right. Lots of guys out there, and then we're looking forward to the next release.
I've actually got something to show you. You want to see something?
Oh yeah,
exclusive.
Man, you know that.
Another
100%.
exclusive.
This is unbelievable.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
Some editing skills. Introducing the Makina Proxima.
Wow.
Can you see that all right?
Yeah. It's almost like the wing fighters. You know, like the wing fighters with the jets?
Man.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Apart from the galaxies, all new traits with Makina. There won't be any of the like the Minuteman or the MultiVAC Laser. That's the Tellurian faction. So get ready. There's going to be some more new really interesting traits. And start looking, because there was one on auction. It was 7,202 MTV I got it for, and it is the only one minted with the Minuteman and the MultiVAC. So it's the most powerful ship. It's like a bus. It's got the slowest engine, and it's got the slowest agility with the afterburner. So I've nicknamed it the Bulldozer.
Yeah, but if you need power, you got that in your arsenal.
I'm just gonna like it's gonna be the first one I'm gonna use. Just keep an eye out. There's like I was saying, there's only 5 of the strongest ships that have been minted so far. So the 5 strongest would have the diamond canopy and the lava fuselage. There's only 5 out there, and only one for sale. And that one's for sale, I think, 790,000 MTV.
Oh, worth that,
but that's the strongest. That's the strongest thing.
That means there's probably a few left in that mint that might have that those characteristics.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, I think I worked out that the MultiVAC, to get that, there's 32 or 22 left possible MultiVAC lasers. So there's only 22 more chances that combo that I got on that auction could happen. But once everything happens, people are going to be like, oh, I want to try that combo. I want to try that combo.
Yeah.
I want to try that combo. Like someone on Discord was like, can we see the end level boss? And I was like, no one's going to see the end level boss, because there's going to be a very nice prize for the first person that completes the game. Wow. Very nice prize. So it'll be like, okay, here you go. Let us do what we're doing. It's all a process. We want to build up. So all you early adopters and stuff, yeah, you should be okay. You should be okay.
Well, that's phenomenal. Well, I got to go, because I got to get on and go to NFTete before everybody else does, and make sure I can find some of these spaceships.
We're going to put this video out in 5 days.
We'll put this out in 3 weeks, and we'll be all right. But don't worry about it.
No worries, bro. And
if there's anything else to share, man, we're here for you, man. We love it, man. We're looking forward to this Proxima universe.
I'm enjoying these things, man. That's wicked. Well,
awesome,
see you later. Thanks very much.
I'll talk to you soon, man. Talk to you, Simon. Bye.
Yeah, cool. Take care. Bye.
As always, do your own damn research. Make sure you're comfortable with all the facts that you find out and all the decisions you make before you invest in any NFT project. Don't just listen to dumbasses like me, unless you like listening to dumbasses out there. And then hit the subscribe button below. Talk to you soon.